hooked the planter on, and we got to go plant. 4th of July, and we are planting corn still.
I also own a farm.
Here we go.
You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. We might have to run this today. We are gonna go ted out what's left of it. So we were supposed to get rain this morning. We still might get rain. Who knows? The weatherman, it fluctuates up and down. There's a tiny chance of sprinkles, like very tiny and very low amount. But we're gonna ted out this pasture and the little bit that was in front of the yard. What's up, boys? Want some grain? Boys are out on self-propelled harvesting. They're doing good. I got to kick them off that pretty soon because they're wrapping up what they want to eat. So there's some weeds that we got to mow down. But appreciate you guys watching along. We're going to get some more hay moved this morning with Dan. It is 4th of July. And hopefully we'll get our hay off. It won't get rained on, which I was 100% sure that it was going to get rained on. So we'll see. But you guys are awesome. Hope everybody had a good 4th. Everybody's fed up. Calves are done. They're happy. A bunch of people are really worked up about me having pigs, saying they're going to eat you out of house and home. I agree. You could... What's up, bud? You can get finished pigs for cheaper than you can raise them, because we're not in the environment for it. Grain prices and things like that. But I think that's a good utilization of our time, having them here. I want to go see my old housemate, have him butcher them for me. Yanko likes them. Hey, you never got dressed. You don't have a collar on this morning. So, all right, let's go ted that hillside out. Plus having animals on the farm gives you a little bit more purpose. You know, it's fun. I enjoy it. So previously the PTO shaft got destroyed. This is a very new, like very new tedder. So deer actually came out and I couldn't figure out. I parked my tractor over in front of the house, came home and it was parked here. Couldn't figure it out. And then Dan said, well, deer was looking to find the tedder so that they could look at some things and see exactly what happened as far as PTO failure. They think the shaft came out the one end, as far as the telescoping shaft, and then it bent everything, destroyed everything, and yeah. But there's a roll pin that holds it together. But Coon PTO for a rake fits a Crone tedder, just so you guys know. I'm really hoping this gamble actually does work out and it doesn't get rained on, because this stuff isn't that bad. Like, it's pretty heavy. It's not amazing, but it's got it's green still. Got a nice color green to it. It's not browned up. Well, ted this up quick, throw the gooseneck on. We're gonna go pick up some bales with Dan. Once we're done with that, we can focus on our own stuff. We do gotta plant some corn still. It's July 4th and we're gonna plant corn. Wild. But corn is jumping pretty good. I gotta get on and get it sprayed ASAP. That is a lot of feed coming for that. This tedder is absolutely amazing. I'm a huge fan of it. I don't know if they make them in bigger sizes. I would think so. But one of these in like a 10-star would be an absolute animal in the fields. But 8 works out good for Dan. Lines up with the mowers. There's a spring right there, which means there's pretty much staying in water. We left some tire tracks and the hay is all muddy, so we got to go remember that when we rake it, not to rake that up, because that will make a horrible bale. One more pass, we'll be done, fold it up, throw the gooseneck on. We got to take some things out of the bed, because the back of the pickup's pretty much like a service truck. Oil, grinders, parts, all sorts of stuff. But I don't know, we might get 20 bales off this. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. I can never judge how many bales are actually in a field as far as when you look at hay laying on the ground, but everybody's been getting pretty good yields as far as grass for first cutting. Second cutting has been slow to really get going, and there's some people working on third, which if you're using it for dairy, you want to cut on 25 to 30 days. Shorter the better feed, but you still need the tonnage, so it's a balancing act at that point. And our weather hasn't been great. We've either had too much water or it got real hot and then we didn't have any water for that little bit. I'm good on water right now, but it's you're up to Mother Nature. So we got a lot going on today in a short period. So gooseneck is hooked up. We'll go run up there, pick the last bales up with Dan. I just remembered that something's weird and we don't have trailer brakes on the trailer. I think it's something on the pickup. I think it has to do with that modular. So that is on my list to get done. Once spraying is done, get this thing back to 100%. I think we only got 12 bales or something. So 12 bales on the trailer, we'll just take it slow. We're only going a couple miles. But yeah, so this field on my left that I get to look at every day, not my best planting ever. Down in the bottom it's wet. We got a little bit of curvature to it. We missed a little spot out there. Granted, we don't have row shutoffs. And I said that before and somebody said, you need GPS for that. I know, that's a joke. We don't have row shutoffs. We need good GPS for row shutoffs. So over here, it's kind of wild. This got chisel plowed. You can see where it's super wet down there and flooded out the seed. That's just gonna be what we gotta do the tile work. This got chisel plowed and is much cleaner. And then, which is surprising to me, very surprising. And then from here up, got moldboard plowed. The corn looks better, but as you can see, it's got weeds in it. So I was actually pretty surprised by that. I would have figured the weeds would have been slower with the moldboard plow to come back up, but it was vice versa. Never mind, trailer just said it's connected. So we might have a corroded plug, we might have a ground issue, but we definitely, oh yeah, we got trailer brakes, so. Yep, it's gonna get me loaded right up. Somebody says I look homeless pulling in with boards like this. I agree. But that one's been like it since I bought it. And the other two just pop up. That's the full length boards, as somebody said, is what I need. That's what trailers should have from factory. Don't care, because look, it's dumb that stopped there and that one there, and well, we put more in to hold it down. Somebody said flip it over. Honestly, I just got to pull the trigger and put a whole new board on it and not look as homeless. Well, this trailer's done me good. This was a pre-COVID price trailer. I thought he was gonna push it across. I was gonna hold that board down. Pre-COVID price trailer, which right now you can't even touch them. Gentleman who picked up hay yesterday, he had a Diamond C. I said, how old is this? He said 2 years. And some days I wish I got a Diamond C. I think Diamond C is a better trailer. They just did a better job with them. My brother went from a PJ to a Diamond C, and he's never looked back. So. Bought 36 foot of fun. I wanted a 32. They sold it that Friday. When I called on Friday, it was sold, and the gentleman didn't know it already. So we ended up with the 36 that was being built in the factory, and I wish I put more lights, and I wish I had a hydraulic dovetail, but not for the price that they are. We got the land all now for that. Loaded up, good to go. Okay, we are just gonna swing it into this place. Dan's gonna meet us over here. And he is gonna unload us, and we're gonna get the semi. Make sure no cars are blowing around us. Sorry about your wand. This is why I really wanted. We are tight. Oh, we got it. 32 foot would been a lot better than the 36. That's kind of what I wanted. Dan Seaton's looking really, really good out here. Well, we will get these bales moved back to Dan's, leave the truck. He can unload them, take my pickup home, do some of our stuff, then come back get it, letting it air up. This trailer takes a second to air up. A little nervous about losing a bale off here if we come down this hill a little too sharp or fast. We got one that's leaning a little bit up top. So we'll just take it slow, right? Or dropping off the edge. Off the hill, we did drag a little bit. Hopefully our license plate's still on. Okay, we do get a tire that's a little low right there. Is their license plate still on? Yep. Air cans. Oh, that's what we dragged. Yeah. Hopefully we're all good. Well, alrighty, I'm gonna jump in the pickup. Probably gonna go hook the corn planter on. Well, we'll drop the tedder off, hook the planter on, and we gotta go plant. 4th of July and we are planting corn still. Well, I'm worried that, yep, this line's gonna break on us. Alrighty, we're setting it down, changing that line because it's leaking right now. So it's gonna blow out on our ride over. I was hoping we could make it through, and that would be on our winter project list. Hopefully the planter will pick back up. Well, so we previously blew one of these hydraulic lines, so we had a spare made for us. I don't want to unhook that. Chris actually came in on his, well, after hours and got it made up for us. fight me, ain't it? So hopefully it picks itself up after this, because we have had issues and bleeding it and stuff like that. Otherwise, this quick little job to help out the gentleman, is not going to be such a quick little job. Isaiah did point out that we should loop them, so that's what we'll do over the winter. We'll get some made so that they got flex in them, and I never even thought about that, so that was a good idea. Okay, ooh, those are not tight. What? We've never had that one off. Just on that one side, huh? Okay, grab the wrench again. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty, hopefully it lifts up. We go over, put some seed in the ground for this gentleman. And we're doing a food plot. We're not planting corn for silage, for anything, for grain, anything. It's food plot for his deer, for deer. Okay, so we are doing a little food plot for one of the custom one of the custom farmers, and we have run with them in the past. Gotta put my marker around almost forgot that. So he just worked this up with his high-speed till tool, and a little tacky, but nothing too crazy. He stopped in yesterday and said, hey, you want to plant acre and a half for me? And I said, yeah, sure. So, helping each other out. But he hit this with a few passes. It was pure grass, so it's pretty impressive how good those high-speed tillage tools work. And if you're local, I don't know if he wants me to say his name on it, but if you're local, he's got a Massey and a fleet of them, and they got tankers. So up here, deer and hunting, having food plots and things like that, that's a big thing to a lot of people. There's some people that put a lot of time and energy into it. And I know, even on my ground, there's quite a few people that, well, in my area, I can't really see my line. Good thing we're just good thing we're just doing a food plot, not big production. But so he's got his 300 horsepower Massey 14-foot speed till on it, and they mow quite a bit, move a lot of manure, move feed with wagons and tractors. We never moved our marker arms in, so we're planting off to the side just a little bit. Out for them and put a few dollars in our pocket, and then the planter will be done, and then we should be about out of seed, which was part of my thinking. Oh, what's right here? So that is one of his tractors. They do have a Black Beauty, the black Massey's. Yes, Black Beauty originally is a black Fendt, but there's more and more Masseys in the US than Fendts, it seems now. Especially locally, the local dealership has put a lot of effort into capturing a lot of the market. So I see more Masseys every day. So circle Y, food plot. We'll have to check back in and see how that grows. As he was talking, we were talking about it. He's like, I couldn't get back here. So this was me coming in. There's just some wet holes. He's working on drainage on this piece of property that he has. Yeah, planter's dragging through. So that planted pretty good back there. But duals are doing their thing. Holy smokes. Okay, we are done planting now. Somebody comes and asks me from now on out. Nope. So somebody did say, why is your planter not put away? Well, we do not have a storage shed that the planter can go in right now. That is why it's not put away. But it will get washed this week, and we will get it put away. I'm gonna go rake. Actually, I'll call Aaron and make sure he is coming to bale today. Otherwise, I won't rake till tomorrow. So threw the PTO shaft back in. We got the tiny little bit over on the other side of the house, and the lower pasture there. We'll get that raked up. Then I got to get out of here. I got, well, it's 4th of July, but I got an appointment, and yeah, Aaron's gonna come in and bale it. Tomorrow we'll pick up the bales up and we will start spraying corn. Very excited to be ahead, I hope. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have some bales here. It's gonna be pretty good. Ed is actually here dropping a toolbox off, so I'm gonna have him give me a ride back to my other truck, and then everything will be home. I can wrap this up. Okay, since I got a ride, we'll finish this up. I'll grab this semi truck, bring it back here. These are pretty big windrows. That's probably 4 foot wide and probably 3 foot tall all the way around, and I narrowed them up. So we're just doubling, we're just putting one pass in, and yeah, good thing we got the A team to get it done for us. And we are back to the white truck. We'll get this back over to the farm, finish raking, and then we got to jet out of here. So, okay, we gotta hurry it up because I'm running late now. Aaron will be coming over later to bale this up, and yeah, it ain't horrible stuff, but it's more bedding because of the color and some of the weeds in it. But at least it will give us growth for second on here, and give us something a little bit better. I'm really disappointed that I could have made it really good feed, but somebody said they wanted to bring the animals here, and I said that will work great instead of taking it off and everything else like that. And that was 4 weeks ago. So the conversation started 4 weeks ago. So stuff like that frustrates me. That's why I don't like relying on other people, especially for animals. But boys are coming out. I hear John mowing his yard, so he likes mowing his yard. We are almost out of fuel too. Ooh. Well, we are done with some farm work for today. Next on the agenda, well, we got to pick bales up tomorrow. Aaron's coming later today, and we're gonna get the corn sprayed. So we got quite a few acres to cover, but we got a better setup this year than last year as far as water supply. 46 is probably gonna pull the sprayer because, well, I like AC, and so does Yanko. But appreciate you guys, and look at that. There's some big rows out there, so we'll see how many bales we have. Somebody drop it in the comments below. How many bales, we'll figure out a prize for whoever's. Oh. Yeah, we'll pick one winner of whoever gets the right number or the closest number. So drop it down below, and we'll figure out a prize for you guys. But yeah, It's working out. So see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.